wettest channel on the internet.
And here we go with today's show, and we're launching off my friend's beautiful 32-foot Edgewater off of Bayfront Marina, Homestead. And today we made it here pretty early. Right now it's 9:30 in the morning, and today we're going to be taking them to Hialeah Key Sandbar.
Otro día en el paraíso.
And how cool is this? We also have a fan taking out his family out in the water today on his 30-foot Scarab.
Aquí disfrutando en el agua, ¿no? ¿Verdad? Y ahí vamos nosotros. Llega.
And so far so good. The weather's pretty good because the weatherman said today was going to be partly cloudy and heavy winds towards the afternoon, but right now it's perfect to be out in the water. And by the way, I would also like to say hello to a fan that was coming back in, but I guess his day wasn't that good because he was being towed. But that's the thing about boating, it could happen to anybody. Like it happened to us on the Island Hopper, and we had to get towed back in by the jet ski. And for those people that ask what happened, well, actually two things happened. The boat broke and one of the ignition coils stopped firing. And we're heading out of the channel towards Hialeah Key. Now the ride from Bayfront to Hialeah Key should be about 20-25 minutes, so we'll be there pretty quick. And we'll be cruising about 35 to 40 miles an hour on the 32 Edgewater. And at that speed, you definitely have to hold on to your hats, especially if you're sitting near the bow, like the ladies chose to ride today. And like I said, about 25 minutes we see Hialeah Key Sandbar up ahead. And back in the early 90s, Hialeah Key Sandbar was the place to go hang out for the day or after fishing. And if you're an old school boater like me, you definitely are never gonna forget the good old regatta days. That I think it will never be like that ever again. But little by little, people are starting to come back to the sandbar. Like today, it looks pretty busy. And we're gonna circle around so we can find a spot. Because another thing that's changed is there's a lot of seaweed here, and there's only a few sections with clear sand. And me personally, I don't like walking on seaweed. And one thing for sure is the ladies don't like that either. And we weren't the only ones looking around to anchor, because as we came in, other boaters were coming in too. And if your friends are not here, this is one of those things that first come, first serve. But the lucky thing is we found a spot right away. And here, I definitely recommend you to use double anchor, one in the front, one in the back, because the current can get pretty strong and move your boat around. So while my friend secured the front, I jumped in the water and secured the back. And here the sand could be pretty soft, so between the wind and the current, your anchor can become loose. So what I like to do is I like to double the length of the anchor line. Like that, it helps keep you secure. And after getting the boat secure, we're gonna go ahead and jump in the water. And according to the GPS, the water temperature is 84 degrees. And glad we secured the boat, both anchors, because the wind started to pick up and the current did so too. today the water was so good that I spent more time in the water than actually recording. But I did manage to catch a few boaters around me doing the same thing. And I was here like 2 weeks ago and there was double the amount of people. I guess the day kind of got windy and it's a little gray over the city and some boaters decided to stay home. And Hialeah Key has many places to anchor. There's Sandbar where we're at, and there's the little beach by University Dock and University Dock itself, and then there's a little spot right after. And also some people just park on the deep side of Hialeah Key. So I guess it depends how you feel. And the sandbar has two different depths. On the sandy side, where we're parked today, it could get from 3 feet all the way up to 6 feet. And on the shallow side, could get from 3 feet to very shallow. And that's normally where all the seagrass is. And if you come in a high tide, you gotta be careful you don't bottom out when the tide goes low. And talking about low, well, my energy level is pretty low. So we're gonna jump back on the boat and have us some late lunch at the sandbar.
No sausage time today. Today is a pork sandwich. Here you got a olguita de chef.
What we have here?
Yo. Woo. That's what I'm talking about, right? Food time, the best time of the day, baby.
I tried it already. It's good.
Why, you tried it already?
No onions?
Yeah, please, no onions. I don't like the onions today. No barbecue today. Today is fast and easy sandwich.
Well, let me rephrase that. Chef Humberto prepared the meat at home and Olguita is serving the sandwiches. And that's actually pretty smart because it's done fast, quick, and easy. And I know what you're thinking, because some people have left comments on the videos, and that is, I'm always eating. Yep, you know I already love the water, and I love food too. It's a perfect combination. Food fun at the sandbar. And normally, I spend most of my time recording, but today, I did it backwards. I spent more time enjoying the water and less recording. I guess you could say today I was doing a part-time job, and even though this video is pretty short, we spent about 5 hours here enjoying the water. And you know it's true that time flies when you're having fun, like today. So if you heard about Hialeah Key or are planning or thinking about coming, don't wait any longer. Once you're here, you're gonna enjoy it. And like I said, after spending about 5 hours here at Hialeah Key Sandbar, we decided to pick up and start heading back. The only thing, it was surprising because I didn't notice there was so many boats scattered around Hialeah Key. By the way guys, make sure you hit the subscribe button and tell your friends about it so we can keep growing the channel. And right now we're cruising through the chop at 35 miles an hour. And within 25 minutes or so, we made it to Bayfront Marina. And now we're gonna see something that a lot of people ask me for, and I barely do it, but we're gonna see how does the 2500 HD Denali takes out the 32-foot Edgewater. And like a usual Chevy, without a problem. I had to say that to get the Ford guys riled up.
Beach day. ¿Cómo fue el beach day? Rico. Qué suavecito. How's your beach day?
Qué rico.
Estaba rico. Estaba mucho hot. It was 94 degrees.
By the way, I want to see how many Chevy guys are here, and so leave your brand on the comments.